Hello, hello. Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. I'm sorry I haven't had any videos out the last few days, but that nasty cold turned into bronchitis. And I even had a touch of laryngitis with it, so I couldn't talk. I sounded like a walrus. I mean, it wasn't good. All right, I want to see how my food level and all that's going. Going good. I'm a little bit dirty. I do have some skills. Let's get that out of the way. What do I have skills in? Survival. I've got 2 points. Let's see. Yeah. Survivalist. What's that? 30% slower loss of food and water. Yeah, already got all 3 of those. Athlete. Slower stamina. Don't need that. 10% less damage received. Let's do that one. And let's put one more in there. Alright. Okay. Get that done. What time is it? It's day 9. Yeah, it's late. First thing in the morning, I want to go finish work on Unigo's story. We need to talk to Sambor. So let's track that. Okay. Look at the map here. He is way over here. And from the videos I've seen, there are wolves right in here. And there's wild boars over in here too. So we need to be careful with that. But if I can pick up a little bit more meat, yeah, right. But we'll give that a try. I don't have any rabbits. Let's go over and see what I've got in here. Let's get the fur put in. Gruel I want to keep on me. I've got 1 meat. I still have some meat with gravy. That's right, I did buy some, didn't I? Okay. Do I have anything in the food? I built this food storage. How's our plots doing over here? Won't grow for a while yet. Let's go into food and check it out. Nothing in there because I'm keeping it all on me. Okay. I wonder if I can sleep the day away to make it morning. I did remember to set my timer, people. I'm proud of myself. Really proud of myself. Let's go ahead and cook this meat. All I'm doing is holding down the E. You have to hold it down to light it. Now I want to go E to craft. And I had 1 piece of meat, so let's go ahead and cook that. Okay, there we go. And see if we can sleep. I could sleep this season till to next season, but not yet. I just want to, and it's raining. Of course it is. Alright, let's look at the map. I am right here. I need to be up here. So Looks like we need to go through Gustovia and up that way. Okay. We want to go this way. Let's do some running. Hopefully he won't be as long-winded as everybody else, but I don't count on it. Should make some more knives and sell them, but I'll do that later. I just want to get this one quest out of the way. But it looks like that was the best, straightest path to take up to him, so we will do that. Run, Biddy, run. Don't stop for rocks or sticks. Nothing, just go. Eyes straight ahead. Don't look at what you're missing. Yeah, it's a good girl. Alright. We're almost to Gustovia. Let's take another look at our map. Yeah, right here. I want to go right here. Yeah, okay. Other side of town. So let's go. See if we can get this done in the time I have allotted. Once I find a path, I am going to grab a swig of coffee. I'm still kind of hoarse, but I'm feeling much better. I hope so. Tomorrow's the dreaded day for tax. Get down here at the water. Okay. How much further? Not much further. I don't know if I've ever been on this side of the map. There we go. Well, alright. I guess we'll go across this way. And we go across here. Is there anything here that's worth looking at? Don't see anything. Anything up here? No? Okay, which way do I go? I want to go straight. I guess it's this way. It's right. Yeah, I'm on the right road. Let me grab a swig real quick. Oh, that's better. Good, fresh, hot coffee. I wouldn't make it without a cup of coffee in front of me. Well, I think... No. There. Make sure. What have I got my... 5? 3. There we go. Let me get my pointy stick out. I'm in unknown territory here. I understand somewhere down through here is a cart. Yeah, right here. Yeah, there it is. Bottle of mead. I keep finding the maple tree. Water skin, there should be one more. I think there ought to be one more thing. Usually you get 3. Anything on this side? No. I don't see anything else. So let's go back up and continue on our way. Okay. I think this road runs right into him, so let's go up and get his little thing going. Hope we won't meet any wolves on the way. Pigs, I don't mind that much, but wolves, Yeah, I hear it. I heard it. And there he is. Let's talk to Sambor. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb. I think you're lost, boy. No, I'm not lost. Wait a second. Look me in the eye and stop shivering for crying out loud. Huh, black and blue. You're Jordan's family, aren't you? Yes, my name's Rasimir. You must be Sambor then. And how do you know that? I was talking with Unigost. He told me that you were a part of the Reminders as well. Part of what now? The pack? The one with Unigost and Jordan? I've never heard this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry, maybe I made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh my, that's much worse. Now that's a whole lot better than... Yeah, I'll do that. You're damn right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everybody loved it. No idea why Unigost lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity. Of course he was. And not only about that. Anyway, I would love to hear stories about my uncle and the pack's adventure altogether. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. Oh, come on, it will only take a moment of a moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist? And, what did you do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Unigost didn't get to that part yet. Oh, all right. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Jordan left his home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things. being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? Another swig. A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them was Jordan. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter, back then at least, so berries and mushrooms were all he could get. So obviously, he needed some coins. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan hired himself there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from the scorching sun, knees pulsating from pain. I must say, you're really an amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up. Do you want me to finish? Where was I? Oh, right. He was exhausted from all the strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all of that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding a couple of lousy coins. Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the lord, disgusting, replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly which buzzes too loudly? Both of the lord's palms struck Jordan's ears with the strength of an ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned, and the lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I may add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Jordan was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. Sorry, I have to keep wetting my throat. And what happened next? What came later was me become bored with this conversation. Go away. No way, you can't leave me like this. I can do whatever I want. Scram, I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. Or screw your things. Let's do... Yeah. You really do have Jordan's blood in your eyes. You have Jordan's blood in you. You're right. Screw my things. They're your things to do now. What do you mean? I mean I'll finish the damn story when you do what I'll tell you to. Understood? Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There are clay deposits behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay for me. Clay, that's your pressing need? You have a pottery addiction or something? First of all, I don't need to explain myself to you, child. Secondly, it's for medical purposes, and that's the answer that will fully satisfy you. Got it? Whatever you say. Alright, did he give me a shovel? There it is, wooden shovel. Let's equip it, and let's put it on 5. Okay. And he said back behind the house, huh? Back here, maybe? Oh, okay. Here's some. What are those? Wooden deer figurine. Huh. That's odd. How much clay does he need? He needs 2 clay deposits, 5 clay. None there. Here's some more. Okay, guess that takes care of that. Anything else out here worth picking up? A good iron shovel or something? No? Alright. Let's go back and talk to that rude man again. Oh, here's some more of those figurines. Are any more? Must be a part of the story. Oh, here's a whole bunch of them. Couple wine bottles. Couple more figurines. Well, and another one. That it? You have it. Here's all the clay you wanted. Will you finish the story now? Alright. I'm ready. Alright, it's all ready. So as far as I've already said, Jordan wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money nor connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Jordan was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracks, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind, eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. Sounds like a psychopath. That's very interesting and all, but what happened to the Lord? I swear, you little brat, interrupt me one more time and you will meet my wrath. Relax, big guy, I'm all ears. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes, worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. The finest of fabrics, silken threads, you name it, horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple. He didn't pay for it. So he stole it? I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief, not in the traditional meaning of the word at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of that realm and entered it. Okay. Now I know you're making all this up. That's simply impossible. You're absolutely right. It is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Jordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been the first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him doing it hundreds of times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan, which was betting his wife. Whose wife? The king's. The king's wife? So, the queen. Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You were right. That is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard of. I told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What has he accomplished by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'd be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen with a company of strange man, sneaking into one of the chambers. The guards rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. Oh, another swig. As a loyal servant, the guard reported the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation. But he could pursue her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point, Jordan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stables into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Jordan left behind. Except his undergarments and a pleasurable memory for the queen, his name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was the Orchard Lord's. Precisely. Now you get it. That's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company with his body pretty promptly. Didn't that get the Lord hanged? That seems pretty extreme. Let's do the first one. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be Jordan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon where he spent all the days he had left. Jordan was amazing. All that was just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Jordan didn't go through all of that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him Laundryman because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Jordan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then with just uncanny perfect timing came a distant cousin of the Lord's, a charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have to be kidding me. Pardon me. He easily acquired all possessions of his sentenced relative. Jordan didn't want any of that, not for himself. So he only took 3 bags of coins from the treasury, left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is still probably worshipped there. I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another one for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. Told you Jordan wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us. Something of that may be true and all, but that's just how it was with Jordan. Now I understand what you and Unigos were talking about. He really does seem surreal. Pardon me. I can't believe that you're talking about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant, successful but mortal. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if he actually was mortal many times. Well, now we know. But wait, you didn't tell me. What was the purpose of the undying fist? Oh, I thought that would be obvious now. On that day, Jordan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were running scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working, simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupted lords and giving back to the community. He sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Jordan was working solo until he met Unigos. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue didn't. Then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance. And finally the pack started to really make a difference. But I don't like to brag. I have a different opinion about that. Oh, yes, I noticed. Humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about their skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anywho, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back. Ever. It was a great pleasure and a true honor. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unigos. It's his favorite, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir. Of course, sir. I'm on my way, sir. And now it is completely dark. Really, really dark. And my timer is gone. Do I have a torch? How much do I have in my torch? Not much. Well, there we go. Don't see much. I may just... Do I have any sticks and stones? Yeah, I've got some sticks. And I got a little bit of stone. So, Let's go Q. And handcrafting. No, it's not there. Furniture and decorations. There we go. Campfire. Simple campfire. If I can find a place to put it down. Come on. Surely I'm far enough over. There we go. Let's light it. That's better. Hopefully no wolves will show up. And let's sleep through the night. Okay. I believe that will be all of today's video. I'm just going to head back home. See if I survive the trip. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. You know, hit that like button. Don't pound it too hard so you hurt your finger. But I want everyone to have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, how can I avoid those wolves?